Right folks, we're at the venue. I'm just faffing about and then already had one dogfish before I was able to get all the kit set up, so I haven't recorded that. Bit of wave noise, but it was giving an indication on the left hand rod. Let's see if we've got anything. Let me put you down. Obviously we're fishing at night, so it's going to be difficult for you to see much. Ooh. Yeah, we were getting a good rattle on the flapper rig. It's a flapper rig, it's got the bells on. Let's see what's going on this tripod. So I thought, well, I'll let it develop. I'll go and get the tripod ready. Probably the wrong decision. Probably should have answered it there and then, so I might have lost it. So one dogfish and either wave noise or left it too long and lost it. That's life. Oh, it could be seaweed. And we're fishing the flood. It is 7:30. So we've got a little bit of time. 2 hours anyway. Might just bring it in. It's only a flap rig. It's on ragworm. No, I don't feel like there's anything on that. Nope. If there was anything on it, I've lost it. Could have been a whiting. They're a pain in the bum. It's that time of year. I'll have to move the tripod back soon. We've got a lovely little cap set up. Already had the first coffee. I even shared as well. Norman's been out for a while. And he decided to crash the party. Didn't you, Norman? Decided to crash my party. Hot licking. I'm joking. He's been out all day. Various venues. Had a bit of a time of it. Making his way back home, and he just so happened to stop off at the venue that I had planned for tonight. Well, I had planned. There was a couple of us coming out tonight, and sort of left it up to them, and Cushendun came up, and that's where we've come to. I haven't fished it since the night of the bug attacks. So we're just using a 2-hook flapper. Regular viewers will know it's normally a 3-hook flapper, but I've gone down to 2 hooks simply because time of the year, fewer fish about, help preserve the bait for a session. I'm just going to thread that worm up that hook. It's just ragworm. There's still a little bit left on each hook, so I'm just adding to it a little bit of fresh stuff. And all I've done is rip that worm in half. Put half on the top, half on the bottom. And we'll get it chucked back out. What I would love to get is a dab. If we're going to go for flatties, I'd rather have a dab than anything else, because points mean prizes, don't they know? Don't they, Davey? So, good bit of surfing actually coming up. So I'm hoping it gets a little bit bassy. This way. I know it's dark, it's terrible. Don't feel like I'm getting the distance I need to with this. I fancy putting a bigger weight on. Because the old Daiwa rod, and it's quite chunky, so you don't really feel that weight on it. I think it's a 4-ounce plain bomb. But it's just going to flop about on the surface, I suppose, so maybe drop into where the fish are hiding. Right. Oh, what can you say? Out and out. Not much about that, yeah. But I'll tell you what, that's a hell of a view, isn't it? That is a hell of a view. Full moon, and I think that's Jupiter. Right. That tidal, or is there a fish in that river? I think that's tidal. So, I've had one doggy. I haven't got it for the channel, but we'll be alright. You've seen a dogfish. We're always catching dogfish. There's camp set up, lovely, because we had a few showers, so that will be coming very welcome. I'm going to finish getting set up, and then we'll come back, we'll have a little chat. I'll see you in a bit. Alright folks, I'm just getting tidied up in here. So, it's been a little while, I think. Certainly it's been a while since we uploaded anything on the channel. If I sort out, might have another cup of tea in a bit. Yeah, certainly a while since we uploaded anything on the channel. I did go up Ballycastle. That was about a week ago. I just haven't got around to editing the video at the time I'm recording this. We got flatties and dogfish, as I recall, up there. Nothing particularly exciting. And then I was in Remembrance Day, so I was going the local parade, obviously my own reasons, being a veteran and all that. And then we're out tonight up at Cushendun. Supposed to be a little bit of a get together with a few club members, so we'll see how that goes. I think there's going to be about 2 or 3 of us out fishing. Conditions look alright, we've had a few showers. It was a Tyson fight last night. What a load of crap. Disappointed. I wanted to see Tyson knock up other boys' head off, trying to keep it sort of family PG. Oh well. I was going to stay up for it. Got to about 2 o'clock or so. I thought, do you know what? You've had far too much beer and whiskey. You should go to bed. So I did. Still woke up this morning with a sore head. But yeah, we're out now. Feeling alright. Shelter's up. So if it rains again, I'm alright. I've had my first cup of tea. I've had my first dogfish. I don't want to see any more. So rigs tonight are a pulley rig. Sorry, what's in the rods there? Yeah, a pulley rig and the Vicelli Starliner. And then I've put a 2-hook flapper on the Daiwa. But when that gets cold, practically frozen. Nearly broke my teeth. Ooh. That is rock hard, you don't want to be watching me eat that. Ooh. Wowzers. So, as I said earlier, last time I was at Cushendun was the famous bitten by the bugs. God, that was itchy that day. Touch wood, nothing so far. Obviously, time of year I'll have a factor in that. Yeah, I'm not targeting anything particular. See what it's about. There's a few species I would like to get, just for the species hunt, because it is very close in the club species hunt. But don't get them, don't get them. Here's what it is. There's only about 2 weeks left of it. Also, get well soon now. He's up in hospital at the minute, so hope everything goes alright, mate, and see you back out on the beaches soon. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch these rod tips, turn the lights off. That full moon is absolutely beautiful to watch, especially with Jupiter sat there shining away underneath it. I need to get my telescope sorted out. I used to do a little bit of telescopy stuff and take pictures of things. But I've got a problem with the mount at the minute, which stops me using it, but I do fancy getting up and going again. Anyway, that's by the by. A bit of tide on the rods or anything. Tide? Seaweed. Turn these off, sort the rods out. See you in a bit. Cheerio. Get a little taps off somewhere. Just on the flapper rig with a ragworm on it. Doesn't feel like anything there. Well, could be. Could be something. Come on, fishy. I think it's a flatty. I don't think it's a doggy. So nothing on the big bait. Oh no, I think it's come off. Shoot. Said shoot. Said shoot, don't be telling my mum. Let's bring it in and check the bait then. Emma? Ah, boo. Well, apparently we've gone over somebody's line. That's no good. That's no good. Right, well. Find a worm, rebait. Don't want to put too many lights on in case I spook any fish that are about. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to bear with me with the nighttime shoots. That's not going to be alright. Trying to find the smallest ones first, get them used up. There we go. Give our hands a quick rinse. Take the bell off because I always end up throwing these in the water. Now, do a go short or do a blast it? short or blast it. Well, it's dark, so I'm not quite sure. I think that was sort of a... It should just be a gentle lob. I've changed the weight on it as well, so... Hopefully it holds the bottom a little bit better. Hopefully this time Norman doesn't cast over my line. That's right, I'm blaming him. That wind's blowing off my back, picking up a bit. Whee. Right, let's go to there. I'm going to need to put the weight again because it's still don't feel like it's holding bottom. Maybe that's why we're getting over Norm's line. Right, so no fish, false alarm, turn these off. And I will bring these back later on. Okay, I didn't show the bite because it's difficult to film in the dark. But got the first flatty. Flounder. Chuck him back. There we go. And he's gone. So time's come up. I'll have to move the tripods again in a minute. Switched up to a 5-ounce plain bomb. See if that holds bottom. Couple more fresh rag on. That's all it is, 2-up flapper, really simple, a few beads on. Right, let's get it out, get back fishing. Well, apparently I left it recording. So, straight out, straight away, got a bite. Hardly any size, we'll chuck it back. Not going to use it even as live bait. But what I'm really confused about is what's the bottom up? It's just completely gone. Don't know what's taking it. Right, I'll deal with that, see you in a bit. Right folks, quick update. So, count for the night so far is one doggy. Doggy, flounder, tiny pollock. Don't even know if it was a pollock or a white, and it was that friggin' small. I think it was a small pollock. Anything else?
That's it, and the wee flounder.
I've had a couple of little bites, but not hooking up. And I don't want to be dropping the hook sizes down.
I think it's fucking them wee pin whiting there.
More than likely, but I'm not going down to stupid size hooks just to try and get a friggin' pin whiting. I'm hoping with that surf we're going to get some basses about, but...
Something would be nice. I'm going to get my charger here, my battery's near to it.
Well, that was Norman. So as you heard, he's had pin whiting. I've had I think it was a pin whiting. Somebody told me it was a pouting and a tiny pollock. Dogfish and a flounder, and as I say, a couple of little tiny bites that didn't amount to anything. Good surf running. So that's right, I've got plenty of bait. I've got a few rag left, then it'll be frozen blacks, but I've got loads of squid. Some frozen mackerel, some frozen sandeel. I've already changed the bait on the pulley rig So that's the one that I brought in. Left it out there far too long, so it tied itself in knots. So I'm going to sort that out as well. If you're not sure on rigs, folks, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. If you want me to go over how to make any rigs, let me know. I did do some a few years back, but they weren't particularly great. Still learning how to do videos and edit them properly and stuff, so maybe I forgot doing some again, if you're interested. So this is a version of a pulley rig. It's a cheap version. I say a cheap version because it's just one length of line. A little crimp there to stop the pulley going too far towards the bait, because you want to stop that so you actually get the hook up, and it just cuts down the number of components. The downside with it is you can't just change hook lengths, so it all depends how you want to fish. But if you have a few of those tied up, then you just bait them up and chuck them out as they're ready. As I say, positive to them is a lot less components, so you're not losing so much money. If you lose one through a snap off or getting snagged up, it's already got one doggy, so they work. But it's not doggy water, is it? It's getting to that time of year and we want the coddies. So cod would be nice, bass would be nice, tab would be nice, rockland would be nice. There's a few species you need to catch to get crossed off. So we'll see how we go. What time is it? 8:45, so we've still got about 2 hours left at high tide. Plenty of time for the fish. Just need to see them showing. Anyway, that's where we're at. Let's keep on going. See you in a bit. Okay, folks, so I am just baiting up one of the pulley rigs. So I'm going to use a baiting tool. Don't show them very often. So 2 sand eel, I'm just going to thread one on each side. Like so. Get your bait elastic. Bind that on. So I'm going to go with squid and sand eel. Nicely wrapped up like that. I'm going to get our squid. Before we do that, with the squid, I'm going to stab it. That's just to make sure all the juices in the scent come out of that squid. So a big chunky bait. Plenty of scent. Of course, big bait means it should hopefully put the dogfish, anything tiny, off. And I'm just going to tie that elastic off, like so. Just take your bait tool out. And then get your hook. So I'm going with a 3/0 hook. I'm just going to nick that through my squid, like so. And back on the bait elastic. I'm going to bind that hook right up. That comes on the line, back down, especially around the eye of the hook. And that elastic snap there. So yeah, especially around the eye of the hook, just so it's not going to pull up. And then down the shank of the hook. And making sure you're working your way around the point. backwards and forwards around the point. Again, this helps stop it riding up and down, and also make sure it sits proud. So if your hook's not proud, you're not going to get it in the jaws of the fish. And that's it. Going nowhere. Nice big chunky bait. So I'm going to change those over, get a fish in. Yeah! Yeet! Skibbity toilet and all that jazz. Right, see you in a bit. I'm going to change these over. No, conditions are getting worse. Rain's here. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, that's gone all wonky. Look at that proud Cushendun logo going. Hey. Yeah, I've just changed the baits over, both rods. We're getting little rattles. The bell was going, but it could just be the tide again. Wind's picking up a bit. Rain's kicking in. Thankfully, I've got the shelter. Why is this not working? Oh, feel it? Yeah. So no other bites yet. No other interest. Just one of them nights. There's definitely a bit of swell, a bit of a blow. So fingers crossed. Conditions will appeal to something. We've still got a good hour and a half to a high tide, so sticking with the tilt flap and the pulley rig for now. The squid and sandale still on the pulley, and the ragworm on the flapper. Sorry, rod bent over there. Just seeing if it was a bite of the wind. I think it was just the wind. Can you hear it? Oof, rough out there. Oh no, I've lost the fluffy bit from my mic. Where have I lost that? Damn it. Always something, isn't there? Always something. I have to put that on. Not too much noise otherwise. I've got a spare. I'll rob it off the spare. Here we go. Get it sorted out. Anyway, that's where we're at, folks. It is slow, very, very slow fishing at the minute. Excuse me. Anyway, we'll keep at it. I'll bring you back later on if we get anything. Cheerio. We're just getting a couple of little rattles there. Probably a pin whiting, so it's probably got the bait and disappeared. See if we get any more. And some of the other boys have had a couple of little tiny pin whitings, so they are a bit of a nuisance at the minute on the beach. Probably got the bait and disappeared. Not trying to change both over, so I need to prep another pulley rig, get that ready. Changing both over. Seems to have gone. Little nuisances. I don't feel like there's anything on either. I'm very tempted to change that to a grip rule lead because it's just rolling about and not holding the tension in the line. The one's been out there that long, there's probably nothing there. Crabs have probably had it. Right, Get them changed over, get them back out. And they should have changed the baits up, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe something like that. Pull it in, see what happens. Let's see what we get. I know, lighting's terrible. Not much I can do. Could be something. Could be a crab. If there is something small. Oh my, look at this seaweed. Hard to tell when you pull against that tide as well. It's a live bait. Yep, tiny pin whiting. Bring it over and show you. Look at him, tiny, absolutely tiny. That's what's stealing me baits. Right, rebait, get them out, see you in a bit. Well folks, still nothing to report. It is very, very quiet, unfortunately. Just constantly refreshing baits. Ignoring little rattles from whiting. I'll switch the 2-hook flapper from a rolling lead onto a gripper lead. I've plopped it into the surf a little bit closer. So I'll put the gripper lead on just to stop it knocking about too much, because I just can't keep the tension on the line. Let's see how that goes. See if we can pick up any more flatties. And then the big rod still on the pulley rigs, and that's gone out with squid and frozen black lug. See if we can tempt the cod or something about. Yeah, it's quiet. It's about 10-15 minutes to high tide. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Fish it down a little bit. If it doesn't improve, then think about wrapping it up for the night, or maybe even move on somewhere else and see what we get. Anyway, that's where we're at. Can't do much more than that. Slow fishing. Boom. See you in a bit. We're breaking camp, folks. It's been crap. So we're packing up, going home. See you later.